Hello, YouTubes! That was probably really loud, and I apologize for that if I accidentally broke your ears. Hello, YouTube, Internet, Random Acts of Amazon, TSE Epic here. Just doing a quick vlog. Just got done, let's turn this down just a little bit. Just got done with my yoga class. I'm feeling fantastic. I'm in a fantastic mood. And I think part of that is because last night before I went to bed, and I was supposed to be up early and I went to bed late, but whatever. Had a really rough night's sleep, but part of what put me in a good mood was I watched this documentary. It was produced by Mick Foley, the wrestler, called I Am Santa Claus. And it was this documentary about all the different Santa Clauses in the U.S. and what their life is like being Santa Claus, one month a year. Apparently you can make $10,000 on just 1 month. That's actually kind of awesome. But they kind of it wasn't just what they go through and the hardships that they sometimes face and the success that they have too. It was also about what their lives are like and what they... One of the things that made it special was they talked about what it takes to be Santa Claus. And I think the thing that stuck with me most, the thing that makes me want to be Santa Claus even more, is one of the requirements that almost all of them listed was you have to honestly and truly love Christmas. Not the gift-giving part, but you have to honestly and truly love the spirit and idea of Christmas. You have to have it in your heart, this idea of loving everyone regardless of race, religion, creed, whatever, you love everyone unconditionally. And that's something that really kind of speaks to me a bit, because I think that a lot of people, and I don't want to say you're a bad person by saying this, but a lot of people lose that idea. A lot of people hate Christmas because of the materialism around it, and they get stressed about buying presents and stuff. And I think they shouldn't focus on the buying presents and stuff. Buying presents is nice, it's wonderful. Random Acts of Amazon and a bunch of other subreddits are dedicated to that in and of itself, but it shouldn't be about buying presents. It shouldn't be about stressing over what to get somebody. It should be about making somebody happy through any way you can, whether it be giving a gift or giving a hug. And I can't get over that little girl yesterday, Madison. I will never forget her as long as I live. She and I played a game while I was at work as Santa Claus of coin flip. And she would flip a coin, and I would try and catch it. Whichever one it would land on, we would see who won, right? Hint, she won a lot because Santa Claus is nice like that. But it's things like, we played that game, right? And she wanted to give me the nickel we were playing with. Her exact words were, she was just so sweet about it. She just kind of pulled it out of her pocket and just handed it over with 2 hands. She said, Santa, I want you to keep this nickel. I have lots more like it at home, but this one's special, and I want you to keep it so you have something to remember me by. And I almost cried right then and there. I'm almost going to cry right now thinking of it. Yeah. Because it was so sweet. It was just so lovely, and she was so adorable, and she meant every word. You know how you can tell when someone's being sincere? You have that intuition. She was being so sincere about it. She honestly wanted me to remember her forever. And she wanted me to never forget her. And what I did, let me see if I have a nickel in here. What I did was I took that nickel, and I smiled beneath my beard, and even though she couldn't see much more than just my cheekbones, just going... Because I had to squint my eyes. I did. I didn't want to. But if I didn't squint my eyes, I would have cried. I tell you right then and there. I would have bawled like a child in front of her. And she would have been so upset. Why are you crying, Santa? Why are you crying? And I would have been honest with her, I'm crying because you're so sweet and you've touched my heart so thoroughly. And I hope she never ever... Madison, if 10 years down the line you see this video and you've learned the truth about Santa, I want you to know that I was that Santa and that I still remember you, and you honestly and truly touched my heart. And you kind of changed my life a bit. You really... It's like I told you. Never think you're unimportant, because you are the most important person in the world. Because just sitting here, talking to me, talking to that little boy, playing those games with us, you're changing us in just tiny little ways. Tiny little ways that you don't even realize. But those tiny little ways, they add up after a while. Until they're big ways. It's the big ways that can change the world. So never, Madison, if you ever watch this, never forget that, okay? You are so lovely, and you were such a sweetheart and a doll, and you made this Santa Claus's day, and I was having a hard day, and it just really helped. But anyway, what I did for Madison was I took a nickel like this, her nickel that she wanted to give to me, and I told her, you know what, this nickel is very special, you're right. But there's no way Santa could ever forget a little girl as sweet as you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some magic in this nickel. So whenever you feel sad or scared, or you feel like something's not going right in your life, you can hold this nickel and talk to me. And I'll hear you wherever I am and wherever you are. Okay? And I just kind of took it in one hand and I just kind of held it really tight and I focused on it. Just there. Here you go. I handed her the nickel back, and her eyes lit up, and she got such a big smile, and she gave me the biggest hug she could, and it was... You know how when you hug someone and you can feel the love, you know? Every hug she gave me, I could feel that love. She honestly loved Santa Claus. And even though the beard was kitschy and fake looking, even though the wig looked fake, even though I didn't have my eyebrows painted, I'd like to think that she thought I was the real Santa. Because of the way I acted. You know, because I didn't talk down to her, I didn't, pretend to listen to her. I listened to every word she said, every word all the other kids said. Everything. And I love... I've said so many times on Random Acts of Amazon that I love making people happy, and that's the joy I get from life, is making others smile. And there's nothing, honestly, that beats the light in a child's eye. And the smile they get. And the hugs that they desperately want to give you when they see you in that red suit. And the jolly smile beneath the beard. And when they hear that laugh and you see their eyes light up. And they just look at you and you're just standing there going... Oh, I'm so happy to see all of you today. You all look so much bigger than last year. I didn't even expect to see you here today. This is such a wonderful surprise. I'm so happy to see you. Can you give Santa a hug? Oh, I love all of you so much. When they see that, when they hear that, and their eyes just go wide, and they look at their moms and go, "Is that him?" And they just look at me and they go... It's just such a wonderful feeling I get knowing that I brought that joy to them. And even the ones that get scared, I know that in some part I've touched them, and that sounds a little bit creepy now that I think about it. But in some way I've touched their hearts, and I've made an impact in some fashion, and that they're scared of Santa Claus because he's a stranger. And that's all it is. But even the ones that were afraid of me as Santa Claus, after a while, they started to loosen up a bit, Like, they were scared, they would avoid me. And after a while, they would kind of come up and they would "Can I get a high five?" And they'd give me a quick high five, and then they'd run back to Mom and hide behind her shin, or her calf. And just seeing their joy, and I just loved every second of it, And if there's nothing else that you get out of this vlog, because this is mostly for me to like express myself right now, but if you get anything out of this, I want it to be this. When you go through Christmas, and if you get stressed, and if you get upset and frustrated at all the gift stuff and how Christmas has permeated our popular culture and our society, just remember to be Santa Claus. To treat everyone the way you would like to be treated by Santa Claus. Treat everyone with love and kindness, and bring that smile and joy to their hearts. Because it can change their life. It can help them through a rough time. Take it from me personally. The reason I love Christmas so much isn't just because me and my grandmother were close, and because it's such a happy time. It's because I've struggled with depression my whole life. And the only time I've ever felt happy, the only time I've ever felt truly happy was during Christmas. Because happiness is contagious, and joy is contagious, and when you see someone else smiling and being happy, it can transfer to you, and you can be happy. Because you look at them and you're going, yeah, you know what I mean? Like that positive energy just leaks onto you and covers you and fills you up with that warm feeling inside. And your heart grows, and your stomach gets all warm and fuzzy inside, and you want to laugh, and you want to drink hot cocoa. It feels like Christmas morning, you know what I mean? I know I'm rambling, and this probably doesn't mean anything to half of you, but it feels so wonderful, the feeling of joy on Christmas. And it just feels so happy. That joy that I get when I make those kids smile and laugh, and when I get those hugs from them, those warm, heartfelt hugs, it just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, and the laugh I do for Santa Claus to make them laugh suddenly becomes even more genuine. It's less ho ho ho. It's less, ho 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 ho, trying to make them laugh, and it goes from ho 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 ho, and then they get the hugs, and then I go, yes! Yes, I love hugs! Oh, you give such good hugs! Oh, I'm so happy! Because I am. I'm honestly, truly happy. And I want you guys to be happy. Whoever sees this, I want you to be happy. As happy as you could possibly ever be. Because I love you. The way God loves you. The way Santa Claus loves you. I want you to be happy. And I want you to have the merriest of Christmases today. And whenever you're watching this, I want you to have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and the happiest of holidays, whichever holiday is closest to you right now as you watch this. And I want you to have a happy birthday every birthday from here on. And I want you to know that someone out there cares about you. And I know this for a fact because I care about you. Okay? Even if you feel alone, even if you feel like nobody gives a shit about you, I do, okay? I honestly care about you, and I want you to feel loved. And never doubt yourself. Always believe in yourself, okay? Because you can do anything you put your mind to. It sounds cliche, but it's true. You can do anything you put your mind to. All your dreams, just reach for them, okay? Reach out for your dreams and work hard to make them real. Because even if you don't attain your dreams, how many people say, I had a dream, but I never tried for it? If you try for it, 9 out of 10 times you'll make it. I trust in you, and I believe you can do it. And I love you. Very, very much. God bless. Peace.